We actually don't mind when we have bad weather in the North Sea, because then we'll have a lot of vessels from the neighboring ports.
You'll get more business from the others. Kjartan, thank you for taking the time to speak to me today. Can you just give us a little bit of background about the port, your services, what you're seeing, what you're doing at the moment?
Yeah, Thyboron Port is, well, actually we are very known because we have a big fishing port in Denmark, but actually we are also quite big in offshore.
Yep.
And this year the offshore segment in our port will be the biggest segment. We are currently in cooperation with RWE on their Tor project, where they have the operation center located in Thyboron, and also doing the installation of the secondary structures for the Tor project from Thyboron.
What are the main characteristics of the port? What are you facilitating? What are the key aspects for potential clients? Why should they come to you?
Well, first, we are located on the west coast of Denmark.
Yep.
Just a couple of hours north of Esbjerg.
Yep.
But we are a natural port, meaning that even though we are located on the west coast of Denmark, you actually enter into the fjord and then enter the port from east.
Okay.
And that means that even though we are on the west coast and we have a very short fairway, you can always enter the port of Thyboron regardless of the weather conditions. We actually don't mind when we have bad weather in the North Sea, because then we'll have a lot of vessels from the neighboring ports.
You'll get more business from the others.
Coming from to Thyboron, yeah.
Yeah.
So naturally that's an advantage. We are also located actually very close to the western part of Norway and close to Scotland. That also means that we are the port on mainland Europe which has the shortest sailing distance to the Arctic.
Oh wow.
So, which in these days, with all the political stuff about safety and so forth in the Arctic, has suddenly become very relevant.
Yeah, I bet it has. And in terms of obviously yourself as a port or as a company, so to speak, and the industry itself, are you projecting good growth, good things for the coming years?
We are planning to expand the port quite significantly, and mainly to service the offshore wind industry.
Yep.
Already today we have quays which can take a high bearing capacity, and we also have hinterlands just behind the quays that can support the offshore industry. But we're going to expand that a great deal in the coming years. We have 11 meters of water in our fairway, and we're also going to be dredging that to increase the depth and thereby allowing even larger vessels to enter the port than we see today.
So you're seeing a green future, a bright future.
Absolutely, it's a very exciting future because the location we have, we can support projects both on the east coast of UK and Scotland, and also some of the projects from Norway, and of course in the Danish projects in the North Sea. We believe we have a quite favorable geographic position there.
Okay, and just for you personally, as the CEO of the port, how are you finding your role? Enjoying it?
Absolutely. I'm a fairly new CEO. Yes. I've only been around a year or so in Thyboron.
Yep.
But been in the port and the maritime business for a long time. But it's very exciting to come to a port like Thyboron, where there's really an appetite for future developments. Also, of course, in the staff, but also in our executive board and our owners, the municipality. They really see the development possibilities
for the port. For growth.
Yes, and support it a great deal.
Yeah,
so
good.
That's really
a help.
That makes
you've got the backing.
Exactly. It makes things a bit easier, but also more interesting that you are actually able to do all this.
Yeah.
These things.
Yeah. You're able to put plans in action, but follow them through with backing.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
All right. Well, pleasure. Thanks for taking time to speak to me.